Right YouTube, how's it going? Busterby's weekly video. I'm going to stop calling it the Sunday video because I'm getting busy at work now and I'm just going to have to be able to do the video when I can, so it's either going to be a Friday, Saturday or Sunday, just depending when I've got time. Kind of busy tomorrow. If you hear me sniffling, I work in cold rooms, so I was working in a freezer and it was really warm, but it was working, so going for -20 into the heat, I've ended up with a wee bit of a sniffle. So if you hear me sniffling and stuff like that, so that's what it is. So this week's video is going to be about this Dean Explorer. I think they call it the Dominator. I'm not too sure what the actual model name of this is. There's no serial number, nothing on it. Whoever's took the serial number off. Got it, no Marstella base. I got it at a really good deal. So whoever's had it basically road worn it. So scuffed up and stuff and bits of paint and painted skull and crossbone on it. They've done a no bad job of it. It looks okay. I did have a black volume knob on it, but I changed it to this brass one I found in my parts box, so I've only got one brass ones. I thought it looked okay in this. So when I got this, the bridge was kind of not knackered, but some of the grub screws for the adjustments were missing, and rather than try to basically take them out another bridge that I've got spares of, this bridge came off of the Star Force. You can see the body just below there next to my motorcycle helmet. I'm still looking for a neck for that. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, because I stole the pickup with it for the P-base bit next to it. This is a really good bridge, really chunky saddles on it. Thought it looked kind of pretty good, suits it really well. When I got it, the guy said it had it set up, but it was miles away from the fretboard, so I had to shim the neck. There's about a mil worth of shims underneath this neck. These have got a really weird pocket, a really heel, or whatever you want to call this. It's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, try to get it in the video. It's kind of shaped at a slight angle. But I had to shim it about a mil to get a decent string height. Totally all set up. They changed, whoever had it's changed the pickup. I asked them if they had the original, didn't have the original, but I probably would have just put it in something else anyway, because I kind of like this pickup. So this pickup looks to be a Kent Armstrong. When I first got it, I took pictures of it and put it on Facebook, and I said either it's a because it wired it straight to the volume with a selector switch. So I started playing it. Once I set it up, obviously I held it. I made sure it played first. There was sound coming out of this. But once I set it up and then started messing about the switch, I thought there's something really weird about this switch. There's nothing happening. So when I finally opened it up, once I actually set the guitar up, because all I did was plug it in, made sure it made a sound, then gave it a set up. Then I thought, well, I need to deal with the wiring and I can do it once I know the guitar can actually play. I've opened it up and there was no wires going to the switch whatsoever. So I've wired it, so it's either, that's what I said on the picture, it's either a single coil tap or a coil split. Because I don't know what style of pickups in this, I don't know what these pickups are. That's why I said split or tap. So I'll give you a wee visual aid that the difference would be. So these are just pickup covers. So a humbucker, you would have two coils, two single coils put together that are wired together. When you put a coil split in, basically what you're doing is there'll be wires going from here to this single coil to this single coil. Basically you're breaking that wire and then putting putting it so it only uses one part of the humbucker. Where a tap would be, you've got basically a single wound pickup and then you're tapping in halfway through the winds. That's what a tap is. Rudimentary way of explaining it. If you ever want to hear about that, go and see Mad Malco, he does more that sort of stuff. So that's what I kind of get it as. So split, you're basically splitting the humbucker because it's two single coils put together. Tap is you going halfway through the wind, and that's what a tap is. So I don't know what this is, whether it be a tap or a split, because I don't know what this pickup is, as I said. So I could have put it back to the original setup, which would be a tone and a volume, and that's it. But because this is a kind of metal guitar, I thought the straight volume with a split or tap would be pretty cool. I could put it back, I don't know, see what happens. No Masterelli guitars I've said, but because I got it at a good deal, decided just to buy it. So I don't know what I'm going to do it yet, where to keep a hold of it for a while and then put it up for sale or swap. Don't know yet, don't know. It plays well, but it's weird to play. If you ever watch Mad Malco again, he's got a ZZB Aria Pro 2, and he says the same thing, it just feels really long because you obviously this big part here, full size, they do a full size Flying V as well, apparently that's the same, it feels like it's miles long. I'm not a big fan of the headstock. The American one's got a different headstock, because I was looking it up, it's got a totally different headstock. I'm not a big fan of this headstock. As I said, it's not normally a guitar that I would go and buy, but it was kind of, the price of it was just too good to pass up. So I bought it to just mess about with. I was thinking maybe buying another Kent Armstrong pickup and make that a double pickup. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've got that many guitars actually, I had them all looked out today, got pictures of them. I think I've got 25 basses. I think that's what the count is. They're everywhere. I'm kind of in the middle of sorting them all out because I'm moving shortly, so they're pretty much everywhere. Then obviously I've got my BH250 with a 4x12 card, and I've got my guitar amp for when I'm doing, if I do decide ever to play this Telecaster, which I've no touched since I bought, but also want to keep it because I can plug that into a guitar amp and a bass amp at the same time, and then I've obviously got my big Laney. It's just stuff everywhere, so the quicker I move into my own house the better, a new house. So, enough rambling anyway. Pretty tired. I was working Thursday and I ended up I left the house at 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get to my digs from my hotel till 11 o'clock. Basically a straight 18-hour shift. So I'm still kind of knackered from that. It's got a really weird neck. Not weird, but it's kind of thin and wide. I picked up another guitar yesterday. That'll be next week's video. That's a pretty cool guitar. That was another one that was too good to pass up, which most of my guitars are, because I say I'm all about, my channel's all about getting cheap guitars and getting a good sound. You don't have to pay loads of money to get a good sounding guitar. So I'll let you hear it through BH250, as I said, and through my 4x12, no effects on, nothing. So this is selectors up, which means it's using the full pickup. So that's the full pickup. That's either the split or the tap, whatever way it is, I don't know. can hear the difference. Basically, you're using the full capacity of the pickup or using half it. So I'm sniffling and everything. See, I was working in a freezer, so going for -28 to the heat is messed with my sinuses, so I'm sniffling and snorting here. So yeah, it's really nice. Believe it or not, it's a really nice, see, for slapping. You wouldn't expect that for a metal guitar, but it's actually really good for slapping this pickup. I asked the guy for the original pickup, he didn't have it, but I'm kind of glad he didn't, because I'd end up just keeping this in this anyway, or I would find something else to put this in. I would like to find out what, I've had it out, I don't know, the only thing I've seen is a Kent Armstrong that's very similar to this, and make that Kent Armstrong, but I'd like to find out what it was, because I'd like to put it in another guitar, maybe even get one for the Starfire when I get a neck for that, or if I fix the neck for that, whatever happens first. Leave out that out and put one of them in it. I think that would sound really, really cool. Yeah, so that's it. Another guitar added to the collection. Dean Explorer, Destroyer, whatever they call it. It came with vocal sounds on it, I didn't put these on it. Really nice. I've got another guitar that I was actually thinking about just taking these vocal sounds off and putting on, because I've got Ernie balls on the Cobra. I was thinking about putting these on it because these are really slinky and they're heavier. I'm not too sure. I just mess about and I've got spare time. Yeah, really nice guitar. Not my style, but so if you know anybody who wants one, I'm sure I would swap it for something else if this is your kind of style. Or the other thing I was going to do was make a matching set and try and get the Dean Flying V and basically match it, so and get the skull painted on it, so it's, you get a matching set, you get the Explorer and the Flying V. Not too sure yet. So yeah, lovely guitar. As I said, my channel's all about getting guitars for cheap and making them sound good, because you don't need a lot of money to play your instrument. The one that I play all the time is the Jim Deacon P-Bass, and it didn't cost me, I think all in, it was less than 200 quid to get it the way I want it to sound. Just get Fender pickups in it, really well built guitar for less than 200 quid. So yeah, really nice. I picked up another guitar yesterday. I put pictures of that up on Facebook. It's a nice guitar, but that'll be next week's video, because after that, unless I get any other guitars, then I'm going to be starting to struggle to do content, so I need to think of something else to do. That's dead neck heavy. It's about, I used to have a Thunderbird, and it was the same. So very neck heavy. Yep, so that's it. So yeah, that's the Dean Explorer, or Dominator, whatever they call it. Really nice guitar. Yeah, I think brand new. They're not that expensive brand new. I think I've seen one brand new. I don't think they make them anymore actually, Dean don't make these anymore. I think I've seen the prices when they were brand new. I think they were like 250 quid maybe, 300 quid. And the one that I've got for next week's video, it's roughly the same. I got that at a good deal as well, and it's in pretty much mint condition. So yeah, I'm still messed up with the setup of that. I'm just not happy the way, I don't know. Once I've got it all set up, I'll have it all set up for next week. So that's it, Explorer. It says, if you want to know more about the coil tap, coil split, you're better off go to see, look it up, or Mad Malco's page, because he'll be able to explain it a bit better than me, but for what I guess, that's how it works. 2 single coils, and basically you're making 2 single coils. 2 single coils wired together as a humbucker. You're splitting it, which means it's basically making it a single coil again. Tapping is when you've got a full, just one pickup, and then you're tapping halfway through the winds, because you've got the wires get wound around the magnet. You're tapping halfway through that. That's the difference between tapping and splitting. But that's kind of rudimentary way of doing it. But yeah, really nice bass for what it is, for what I paid for it. Got it playing nice low action. As I said, you can pick up guitars for cheap and just make them sound the way you want to sound. You don't have to go for an expensive guitar to enjoy yourself. So I'm going to spend the rest of the night just messing about with guitars. So, I'll be back next week. Have a good week. And I'll see you next week. Carry on.